rain. Sometimes it's water, sometimes it's acid. Next lesson. Just because you own an air fryer doesn't mean you're better than me, Terrence. Next lesson. Cicadas. Haven't fucked in 14 years? You might be a cicada. Science.
If you constantly have bad mood and low energy, try to stop wearing black or being surrounded by black color. According to latest science, black has a negative impact on your mood and your productivity. So instead you can wear a color like orange or any other warm color that are proven to lift up your mood and increase your productivity. But you can't be exposed to orange or red for a long time because they also signal danger and they can make you high in anxiety. So this is why the best color to wear for productivity and mindfulness is blue, because your brain associates it with peace and harmony. But actually you can wear any color and still feel good as long as it's not gray.
650-6148 shows nervous system manipulation through electromagnetic fields from monitors. Figure 4 illustrates how a pulse electromagnetic field can be generated with a computer monitor. Figure 5 shows a pulse electromagnetic field that is generated by a television set. Certain monitors can emit EMF pulses that excite sensory resonance in a nearby subject. Pulses that are so weak as to be subliminal. The inventor goes on to say that this is unfortunate because it leaves an opportunity for mischievous application of the invention, whereby people are exposed unknowingly to manipulation of their nervous systems. He goes on to say, this is unethical and not advocated, that it is mentioned here to alert the public that there's a possibility of covert abuse that may occur while being online.
British invented a magical material 30. It is like dough. Once it is hit hard, it becomes indestructible. If you put it in your hand, no worry of any harm. Use it to wrap the egg and fall to the ground like a diamond protector. The clothes made of it are against sticks. It can be called golden soft armor. In fact, D3O is a non-Newtonian fluid. It is becoming a popular material. It is used to make all kinds of protective gear, from helmets to gloves to knee pads, even mobile phone cases. Where else do you think he can do well?
Here's what to do if you drop your phone in the toilet. First, get your phone out as soon as possible and dry the outside with something like a towel. Then power off your phone completely so you avoid short-circuiting it. Now if you have an iPhone, take out the SD card on the side, but if you have a phone that lets you remove the battery, do that to allow more airflow so it could dry better. If you can, use a vacuum to suck out the water, but if not, tilt your phone side to side to allow the water to drop out. You may be thinking, Luke, what about putting it in rice? Well, studies showed that the best and quickest way to dry your phone is to let it air dry with good air circulation.
You actually have an extremely rare brain structure if you get goosebumps from hearing music. People like this have more fibers connecting to the auditory cortex. Because of this, you're more likely to experience extreme emotions.
Animal myths that you believe because you were a dumb little kid, just like me. Cats don't always land on their feet, it depends on the height they fall, and it turns out the higher they fall, the less injuries they get. A study in New York showed that cats that fall from 7 to 32 stories suffered less injuries than cats that fell from 2 to 6 stories. More airtime means more time to make adjustments. But it makes you wonder how many cats got yeeted for science. Bats aren't blind, a lot would actually rather use eyesight to fly. But they can fly blindfolded because echolocation gives them a good understanding of their surroundings. Bulls don't hate the color red, it's actually the movement of the cape that makes them turn up. A pissed off bull will charge at a black or white cape the exact same way because equality. But the reason they use a red cape is to hide the bloodstains from the bull so people watching don't realize how brutal and violent this sport actually is. Lions don't pretend to be hurt by the bites from their cubs to encourage them. Lions often yawn to show irritation, so this isn't a father building confidence, it's Mufasa about to backhand the lights out of Simba. Goldfish do not have bad memories, they can actually remember up to 5 months and they can be taught to remember human faces. And they're accurate, one was able to pick out the right human face out of 44 possible options. I'll be teaching y'all for free, so if you learn something new today instead of tuition, I'll happily take an Instagram follow.
Mommy teaching you guys how to do the corners of your bed.
Ok.
Tu fais ton doigt comme ça et tu le mets tout droit.
Ok.
Tu comprends?
Yes.
Après, tu fais ça. Ok, tu prends cette partie-là.
Ok.
Tu mets en dessous.
Ok.
Alright. Après, regarde la magie. Regarde, c'est tout droit.
Wait, what?
Après, tu prends ça. Tu fais comme ça. I had to do this when I was 5.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Now it's your turn.
Non, non, non.
Here, comme j'ai dit, et puis tu tires. Tu fais rentrer en dessous.
Right now?
Yeah. Wow. Ado.
Wait, I don't get it.
Fais rentrer.
Like the whole...
Ah.
Wow. Fruit like veggies, but sugar! How many times do I have to tell you you can't out-pizza the Hut? Next lesson! Deodorant! 72 hours of protection doesn't mean you shouldn't use it every day! It's only 1 p.m.! Look at me!
So here's something you may have never seen before. Walking out this door into a prison cell of sorts. This is called a polar bear cage. Up here in the Arctic Circle, where I work, this is just tundra, and polar bears live here. So sometimes when you walk outside, a polar bear could be stalking you, and this gives me the chance to see them. And they're locked out, so I'll just go back inside and not get eaten by a polar bear.
Imagine being told you only have 12 months to live. That happened to Dr. Buteyko when he was 29 years old in medical school. Then one night he was staring at his own reflection, and he watched himself take a deep breath. He realized he was breathing the exact same way as his terminally ill patient. Right there, he conducted an experiment on himself. He relaxed his shoulders and chest and slowly sipped air through his nose. Within minutes, his persistent headache and body pains subsided. Dr. Buteyko went on to live another 51 years until the age of 80. His breathing techniques are published, and we're going to explore them on this page.
Stop in a store and scan a soda, the beeper beams lasers and the barcode becomes numbers. This thing, though, isn't free, no, because of these guys. But enough of that poetry, poppycock. This is the headquarters of the GS1 organization, which basically runs the world's barcodes. They've created and maintain a common standard of barcode that works anywhere. No matter if you scan a product at a Tesco in Thurso or a Coles in Canberra, the machine will recognize what it means thanks to this organization. But here's how it works. A normal barcode has 95 bars that are either black or white. The first 3 always look like this, the middle 3 always look like this, and the last 3 always look like this. That's to differentiate the different sections. The remaining 84 bars are split into groupings of 7 in order to make 12 sections. Each grouping of 7 correspond to a number. For example, this means 0, this means 1, this means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.